So you've had new youth intake of players come through. Any of them any good?
Yeah, we've got a great crop of youngsters coming through. They look really, really good, actually. It's a better group of players that came through than last season. I think this is more of a golden generation, to be fair. So hopefully we've got a lot of youngsters coming through, but also a lot of the young guys we've got up the squad anyway are training really well at the moment as well. So it's a really good time to be part of this Leeds United youth setup.
We're proper close now to European places. Do you think we can get European football for next season?
Yeah, I think we've got a chance. We've got a chance. There was 8 games left this Premier League season. We're only a couple of points away from those European places, so it's right there for us. We've just got to keep a really good bit of form going for the rest of the season. Hope some other teams slip up as well, but I think we've got a chance.
And the same question goes to Andre.
Yes.
What? How do you get an? He never talks to me, but he talks to you. Hello and welcome back to the Leeds United FM20 Save. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to today's episode. Games against West Ham United and Chelsea await us. Since you guys were last here, we have actually turned a corner a little bit with our form, but it's not all been plain sailing. You were last here for the loss to Wolverhampton Wanderers just before the winter break. We won our friendly against Lokomotiv Moscow, and we've started off pretty decently actually. Kulusevski scored 2 goals in 2 games as we beat Southampton 1-0 in the first game back after winter break, and then managed to beat Brighton 2-1 with Calvin Phillips scoring in the 92nd minute in that game. But if we didn't win that game, 22 shots to 10, that would have been rather frustrating. But a good result in that game for us. We then had a hat-trick from Rodrigo in a 3-1 victory over Crystal Palace before we succumbed to Everton in a 2-1 defeat. But good for us, Rodrigo scored 4 goals in 2 games, so he's in form, which is quite good to see. And he's not the only person in form. Shackleton has been playing really well in training, and across the whole training spectrum, he's like the best trainer at the club right now. But it's also very encouraging to see that in the top 4 or 5, we've got all our players 20 and under pretty much are in there training really hard in that first team. So it's so good to see so many young players developing very quickly. And thinking and speaking about young players, well, we have had our youth intake come through and it's here. This is our youth intake this season. No 5-star potential players, but there are 2 4.5-star potential players, and potentially, they could get a little bit higher than that. So I'm very happy with what we've seen from this youth development screen. We've got 3, maybe 5 decent players coming through. Antonio Pincon is a Spanish player. He is a right winger and at the moment looks pretty decent and good crossing and dribbling for a 16 years old. His physicals seems to be decent as well. The only issue I might have with him is low determination, low teamwork, low work rate, but obviously only 16 years old. We can tutor that out of him and get him to become better. The other player who looks really good coming through is John Thomas, a Welsh centre midfielder. He's got much better teamwork, work rate and determination, which I quite like in my players. Also got some pretty good technicals on him. Physicals leave a little bit to be desired for, but again, only 16 years old, is going to get better. And Jaden Wright, a striker, apparently a target man, who's got 14 heading, is 5'10". Hopefully he gets a little bit taller, that'd be quite nice. His jumping reach at 8 is a little low, so maybe not the most efficient target man right now, but they could become very good players for us in the future. So obviously one to keep an eye out. This screenshot has probably already been posted up on the Patreon and the Discord as well. So if you qualify for those tiers on the Patreon, then obviously help yourself to any one of these players, and if you like them, you can get your name in the game, obviously. If you're not already subscribed to the Patreon and want to get your name in the game or other benefits like that, then do check the link out in the description. Would massively appreciate as many people get involved in that as possible. So the youth intake has come through just before this West Ham United game, which literally was there. Why has it just been moved? What's happened here? It was there a second. What's happened? Oh, it's literally just been rearranged. Moved until the end of March. Okay. Well, in that case then, we're not doing West Ham and Chelsea. We're going to do Chelsea and Tottenham instead, apparently. And that actually does make a fair bit of sense, I must say, because Tottenham are just ahead of us in the table right now. They are on 50 points, we're on 48. We've got to get ahead of them if we want to have a chance of qualifying for Europa League football. The Carabao Cup has been won by Arsenal. They're in the top 5 right now, so obviously if they finish there, then that's place, Europa Conference League place, goes into, I think, 7th place maybe. Who's in the FA Cup still? Quite a few teams. So whoever wins that could take a place from us. Ideally, we want to be finishing 6th this season, but 7th might just get us European football. In the meantime, whilst I'm just trawling through all of these days, I want to say a big thank you again. The continued support is absolutely incredible, especially for a Friday night as well. Like, that's obviously like sort of the worst night to put videos out because everyone does something on a Friday night, and a Saturday night as well is always quite busy. But you guys keep turning up in your droves. Again, 300 likes on today's video would be massively appreciated. That would be absolutely amazing. And of course, we've just passed 15,500 subscribers. If we get to 16,000 by the end of next week, that would be mental. And those 4 goals that Rodrigo scored in his 2 games have got him Player of the Month. Well done, Rodrigo. That's absolutely fantastic for you. Brilliant stuff. And then I think a few of our youth players out at other clubs. Archie Brown at Stockport's got 2nd in Player of the Month there. In the meantime, both Tottenham and Wolves have played games. Wolves drew with Liverpool, so they extend to 4 points ahead of us. But Tottenham did win. Unfortunately, not right today, but they have played at some point and won a game. So this then is the team that I think is going to take on and beat Chelsea today. We've got Farines in goal with the backline of Negliakov, Josko Gabadol, Robin Koch and Filler. We've got Phillips and Shackleton in the middle. Vinicius Jr. comes in on my left-hand side, but it's going to be ineffective because the left-hand side of the pitch always seems to be for us. Matthias Vital through the middle. Holozek on the right after he's back from his injury and has played international break, so he should be fit and ready to go. And then, of course, the man who keeps scoring the goals at the moment for us, luckily, Rodrigo, up to 14 for the season now. Just needs to score 3 more goals to equal what he did last season, and then obviously any more than that will be a huge bonus. So Rodrigo's a good striker to have. We've got some good youngsters coming through alongside him, so I don't think we need to worry too much about the striker position going forward, but other areas we probably do need to improve a little bit over summer, and hopefully we get a nice early goal here as Rodrigo comes forward, shoots and does get a nice early goal. Fantastic stuff. He's not played for a little while because he hasn't played for the Spain international squad, so he's obviously had 2 weeks off after those 4 goals he scored last month, but luckily for us he's kept the form going and got a nice early goal for us here, cutting in or getting past the challenge somehow on his left foot as well. Kepa has nothing to do with it, and we're 1-0 against Chelsea. That is a huge goal. And this Chelsea side is decent, you know. It's a decent side. Obviously not playing Timo Werner right now, but Tammy Abraham up front. They've got Bernardeschi. They've got Kai Havertz. They've got Tomori and Christensen, who are probably quite good at this point as well. So they do have a good squad, Chelsea. But right now, we are doing very, very well. Only one highlight in that first half, and it was for the goal as we approach half-time. 1-0 up against Chelsea. This is looking good. All right, calmly. Happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. I never say don't get complacent because that always guarantees that they do get complacent. Always fails that one. Never use that one in a team talk because it just never works for us. As Chelsea look to come forward. Bernardeschi through. Tammy Abraham shoots from distance. But if they want to shoot from that sort of distance all day, that's fine because Farines is always going to make those saves because he's a top quality goalkeeper. Christensen comes close there. Early chances from Chelsea in the second half, but if we can just keep our composure like we did in the first half, not concede free kicks in silly places like this, and don't let Reece James score from distance like Farines didn't there, we're going to be good as the highlight continues. That's a little bit worrying, if I'm honest with you. I don't want to see that happen. As Phillips into Shackleton. Shackleton, come on, let's grab a second goal here, boys. A second goal. I'll feel a lot more comfortable. Let's not do silly things like that. Let's not let Tammy Abraham through. Tammy Abraham scores for Chelsea, and all that bigging up I did for us is gone to nothing. Not ideal, that, but there's a highlight straight from kickoff. Let's not concede straight away again, boys. That's a very risky pass there. Let's just keep it simple. All right, lads, keep it simple. We've got 40 minutes to play still, 35 minutes to play in this game. Let's just not mess around. Let's just keep it simple, work away up the pitch sensibly, and just play nice football, lads. We can do it. That's a good ball from Vital into Rodrigo. Rodrigo into no one. No one was there. Holozek was sort of waiting nearby, but didn't do anything with it. And it's going to be a goal for Chelsea. Or is this going to be a red card for It's a red card for Holozek. Well, in that case, I'm going to move Vital into the middle. Vinicius Jr. will go up front alongside Rodrigo for now. You think everything's going well for you, and then all this sort of stuff happens. We need to be a bit more careful. I've dropped down to balance rather than anything else. As we've pulled a goal back. Vinicius Jr. gets his first goal for the club. And you see that? The moment he's not playing on my left wing, he scores a goal. Genuinely, left wing is just cursed. I'm still maintaining that, but left wing is cursed for us. Because Vinicius, that's the first time Vinicius Jr. hasn't played on the left wing. He scores a goal. But now that we've taken the lead, I don't want to lose it. So we've got to drop back a little bit. Can Vinicius Jr. actually play left midfield? He kind of can do. Okay. Vital out wide. Can we bring Kulusevski on there? We can. Let's just make them wingers on support for now. Wingers on support. Let's get these guys full-backs on defend as well, so we can keep a strong back line. Let's make Shackleton a ball-winning midfield. I don't think anyone else likes to be. Belmonte might do well there, ball-winning midfielder. In fact, we can bring him back even further. Making that ball-winning midfielder a little bit further back. Excellent stuff. Let's go cautious. And I think we might see the game out. If we walk away with this, if we walk away from this game with 3 points, I am going to be absolutely ecstatic with that. As Kulusevski's injured now. You hate to see it. Kluivert, can he play there? Kind of. He's slightly injured, but he's got to come on and have a go. Please, Kluivert, please just see us out for 10 minutes as we've got another corner. Phillips into Rodrigo. Somehow, we've come very close to scoring there. Let's just see the game out, boys. Let's not concede. Let's get the win. The 3 points here is vital in our push for European football. And we've done it. Come on. What a result. Lead. You love to see it. Fantastic. I am over the moon with that result. Over the moon with that result. That is big. Really big. Holozek, obviously, straight red card, I think. Was it straight red card? He's been given an automatic 2-match ban. I think it might be his second straight red, if I'm honest with you. History, red cards. That's his second straight red card, so that might be a 4-game ban overall. It was a bad tackle. Referee's decision was probably justified, so yes, we have to... we're going to miss him for a little while. And we're going to miss Kulusevski for 2 weeks as well, which isn't great. So that means we're going to have to play... I think Hartman is also injured as well. I'm not sure what we'll do on the right wing, if I'm honest with you. But that was a big win. That keeps us well within touching distance of Wolves and Tottenham. 1 point behind Wolves, 2 points behind Tottenham. We've got Tottenham up next, obviously. Beat them. We put ourselves right in the fray for European football next season. You'll be pleased to know our players out on loan are doing very well, particularly Archie Brown, the chap we brought in from Derby. He's gone to Stockport, who are in the National League, but have really good training facilities, so I was happy for him to go there and get game time, and he's worked out for him. He's got 12 goals this season from the wing, so Archie Brown is good. He just needs to keep getting better. At League 2 level right now, we'll get him out on loan next season. He just needs to keep progressing and he'll be very, very good for us. Joe Gelhardt is getting plenty of goals in the Championship for QPR, 9 of them. Sam Greenwood in League 2 with Exeter getting 14 goals. Again, really, really pleasing stuff from a lot of these loans. We've got a lot to think about next season when a lot of these players come back and, you know, what we want to do with signings. Fabrice Hartman wasn't injured, but is now injured, so we're going to have a bit of an issue at right wing ourselves for this game against Tottenham. We could do with actually one of our loan players coming back to fill the right wing spot at the moment, but we can't do that because we're not in the transfer window, so annoying. And there we go, they're the extra 2 matches. So Holozek is banned for 4 matches in total. I mean, it's not ideal, that is it. He's been there since, most of the season actually now, but 2 straight red cards this season. What's his aggression? Only 10. I don't know what he's doing wrong. So obviously he's got to come off. Obviously Kulusevski can't play. Kluivert can play though. So Kluivert, he's the man that can play on the right hand side because injuries to everyone else. And also Carol Filler can't play because obviously he's come from Tottenham, so can't play against them. So Connor Drammer, or Cody Drammer, I keep saying Connor all the time. It's Cody Drammer. He's got to come on instead. And then we can put Tyler Roberts on the bench and McCalmont on the bench. Other than that, don't want to change the lineup, so let's submit the team and go into the game against Tottenham. Right, kickoff is upon us. Tottenham, the home side today. We just need to... a draw would be the best result, really. Obviously not. A win would be the best result for us, but a draw is most likely the best result for us. I can't really see us winning this game away from home to Tottenham, particularly with a couple first choices sort of injured and suspended and not playing this game, which isn't great. But we might have a chance. No, we're not going to get a chance as Dele Alli gets the ball back, plays it into Davies. Ben Davies into Harry Kane is offside. Miles offside that. That should not count. Harry Kane is celebrating, but he's been disallowed the goal. You love to see it. In the meantime, we've got a free kick. Phillips into the area, cleared, and it's going to, or not a counter-attack. Dele Alli just hoofs it clear. Cody Drammer instead coming down the right-hand side into Robin Koch, who plays it back to Drammer. I think we're going to lose possession here. We're not back to Farinez though. That's the safest option as Farinez don't mess it up. I thought he was going to. Yosko into Shackleton. Phillips, let's get it out wide. Good ball out wide to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. cutting inside, coming forward. Vinicius scored a goal last game. Thought he could do it, but forgot he was playing on the left wing, which means he is cursed. Who are Wolves playing? Are they playing right now? That's just us playing. Wolves have... Oh, they've played their game. They're on 33 now all of a sudden, but Tottenham have just scored, so... You hate to see that. Is that offside? Another one, hopefully going offside. We obviously missed that goal now, but for whatever reason, it was offside. So we can be happy about that. We've been getting pretty lucky so far in this game. Come on, boys. Let's not concede a third goal, which would technically be our first, I guess. But let's get the ball back. Bergwijn gets into Alderweireld, who hits the post. We're using up all our luck in this first half, I must say. So half-time, 0-0, which is good. We've obviously missed something with Wolves, because now we've got a game in hand on them after this game's even played, and we're only 1 point behind them. So that's very, very good for us. I mean, I need to check their fixtures after this, see where they slipped up and lost some games. Cody Drammer on the ball for us in the start of the second half. If we can just score a goal here, that would be... Oh, we've hit the crossbar. Kluivert this time hitting the crossbar. I mean, we've got the two unluckiest guys on the pitch as Kluivert was waiting at the far post. It was too close to Lloris, that cross. But Kluivert is playing on the right wing, and that's not cursed, as far as we're aware. So he might be okay. First chance of the second half is going towards Tottenham, but actually we've won the ball back. Kluivert up towards Rodrigo, and all of a sudden we've taken the lead against Tottenham, massively against the run of play, I think, really, in this game. But Rodrigo in fine goal-scoring form. Kluivert gets a great challenge in there. And I think what it is, it's just left wing that's cursed. Not necessarily the player, it's the left wing, because Kluivert's got himself an assist from right wing. Vinicius Jr.'s done nothing on the left wing, but did score a goal when he played striker. It's left wing itself, the actual position, not the players, the actual position, which is cursed. Vital also could be cursed, because he keeps having some poor games. Carlos Elena on you come. Belmonte on for Calvin Phillips as well, and Shackleton's not the best of games. So all three changes at the same time as McCalmont comes on for him. 15 minutes to go. I don't think we deserve either of the wins in today's game. Should we end up winning this game against Tottenham, I don't think we deserve either of them. But I'm very happy that we are winning them. Finally, a bit of luck going our way as Farinez makes a really good save there from that one-on-one opportunity with Dele Alli. And now, obviously, Tottenham are going to be turning on the style a little bit. I think it might serve as better to go a bit more defensive to finish off this game. As Bergwijn comes forward into Ben Davies, Gedson, Fernandez on the ball, passing it around the area. Probably should have gone a little more defensive. We can't exactly do that now because Tottenham have levelled things up, but we're doing well. We just can't concede another one. Please, off the line. So lucky in this game. That's 2 offside goals. They've hit the post once, I think. We've just cleared that one off the line. We should have been thumped in this game. Should have been we still might be, if we're being honest with ourselves. 3 minutes ago. What am I on about? I can't think about units of measurements of time. I'm all over the place. I'm excited. I'm a bit giddy. Come on, boys. Let's get a good counter-attack going here. That's not quite the pass we wanted there, Carlos Elena. Come on. Let's not concede as Kluivert can't tackle. And he's about to get himself sent off. He does that quite a few times as well. He's been sent off a few times, Kluivert, since he's been here at the club. Dele Alli, Ben Davies in the middle. Robin Koch clears it. Rodrigo can't win the ball. Tottenham keep coming again and again and again. They've been relentless in these final 15 minutes or so. As Grealish now gets it out to Sissoko. Sissoko to put a ball in the middle. Harry Kane does put a dagger through our hearts. His 34th goal of the season, by the way. What a tally that is. Oh, we got... Okay. The thing is, we did deserve to lose this game. Okay, we did deserve to lose this one, but we're still only 2 points behind Wolves with the game in hand, so we could still go 7th in the table. Robin Koch's now got himself sent off as well. Well, that's going to be that then, isn't it? That's the game pretty much wrapped up now. Tottenham, I think, massively deserved that win. Should have won it by a lot more as well. We got very, very lucky in that game, really, to be in the position we were with 10 minutes to go. But the loss is probably the correct result there, unfortunately. But now we've got 6 games. 6 games to go this season. And we've got a shout of 7th in the table. I think 6th might just be too far away. I can see Tottenham winning quite a few games and that might be a bit tricky. Wolves, what happened with them? They have lost to Bournemouth, drew with Arsenal, and drew with Liverpool. Okay. So they have dropped points recently. They've got Tottenham and Chelsea coming up. So hopefully they drop 6 points there. That would be helpful for us. Whereas we don't have that tough of an end to the season. Leicester in 12th, actually, it's not that good. But Liverpool obviously found over the season. I doubt we'll win that one. But we've got to try and win these 5 games. We've got to. Next episode, at the very minimum, will be Fulham and Liverpool. But if it's looking like we might secure things a bit earlier on, we might do things slightly differently. But obviously, one final episode this season to see if we can get European football. So thank you ever so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please drop a like on the video. That 300 likes target is there for today, and the more likes the video gets, the better it gets pushed out in the YouTube algorithm and keeps getting pushed out to more and more people. So that would be amazing. Of course, if you're still watching at this point and you've not yet pressed subscribe, please do that as well, because then you get alerted to whenever I upload videos, which I'm sure you'll be interested in if you're still here watching right now, which would be great. So until tomorrow, have a wonderful Saturday night, and I will see you tomorrow.